Hello everybody and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today I'm looking at Mono Red. I'm basically trying out the Defiler of Instinct, which is one of the new Defiler cards that's been out. So it's a 4-costing 4/4 Phyrexian Carvu, non-legendary. Has first strike and as an additional cost we can pay red and Phyrexian mana, and then whenever we cast a red permanent it deals 1 damage to any target. So my kind of design for this is that utilising this, obviously we have pretty much exclusively red permanents. In fact, they are all permanents of any instance or sorceries. We have our 2 planeswalkers, Jaya being the new one, which has 4 loyalty abilities. I probably won't go through all of them, but mainly we'll be using the top 2, which is +1 greater 1/1 red monk token with prowess. It's nice against black decks because of all the sack outlets. -1 exile top 2 cards to your library, choose one of them, you may play that card this turn, so it gives us some card selection off the top. Chandra obviously lets us do a very similar effect, exiling the top, so we've got some kind of card draw and card advantage in our planeswalkers, and we've then basically got a bunch of hasty beatdown creatures. Probably the weird one here is the Riveteers Requisitioner, which is a 3/1. When it dies, create a treasure token, has blitz for 3. Basically, I want creatures that have 3 power. I want to be getting in hard early on, and I then follow it with my haste creatures. I am running 4 of the Cemetery Gatekeeper, which is more of a tester in this deck, just to see how we get on. But the real reason is that it has first strike. And I think the first strike pairs well with the little 1 damages that we get off of the Defiler. Obviously, because it only works off permanents, we can't trigger it at instant speed, but we can lower the toughness of our opponent's creatures before attacking, allowing the Gatekeeper to get through, as well as the Defiler itself. So I think the first strike combo here could be pretty nice, or at least help us get in for some extra additional damage and finish off the games. Otherwise, it's a fairly standard red shell with Stormseeker, Raiju, 1 Squee, Firebrand and a Kakkazan. And yeah, I'm gonna have a few games today and see how we get on with Mono Red. Okay, here we go. Luca, are you ready for red? Cool. Not got my Kakkazan, but everything else looks okay. Just need some lands. Still 22 left in my pile of 53, so I should find the old one, hopefully. Hello. Black. No, it's got black in it, I suppose. That's nice and slow. Let's go with Squee whilst that won't be prevented from attacking. Get him for 6. Gosh, they're having a slow start, aren't they? In for another 10, is that? Yep. I guess it could be a meat hook coming now. Drag. But still, 1 land and we win. Oh, even without the land we win. Got the treasure. GG. That was a good start. We'll take it. Let's see what else we can beat like that without having to worry. Okay. Trooper T. We want more unfair curving out into you, please. On the play again, but no Kakkazan again. You need to hit our land in the next 2 turns. There we go. Hopefully no bounce for my Requisitioner. It's probably a consider. Yeah, that's fine. So mono blue it is. This will probably get countered, that's why I'm playing Squee instead of Stormseeker here. As obviously we can get Squee back from the graveyard, so it's not a complete blowout. Unfortunately my Requisitioner will never die unless it's blocked, because they have no destroy in mono blue. Maybe a Djinn coming out? No. Let's attack first, shall we? Fading Cape. Probably go with the Firebrand. Okay. The Terror, that is okay. Encounter my creatures with 1, so we'll take this opportunity to get 2 of them in. Obviously 5 toughness creatures aren't our forte, that's mono red, but neither are, to be honest, the 4 toughness creatures, but that's a nice block, I think. They could bounce one, but they didn't. Okay, only 1 card left. So if we play this, we can play a Stormseeker. But we can't play a Raiju, and then Chandra will just die to the Djinn. Although if they have to attack Chandra, at least they won't have a blocker for next turn. I'll play a couple of turns ahead here, but that's okay.
Listen, pal, I'm with the Gatewatch, so you're looking a little singed.
Obviously we can't attack. Just want to hope that they don't draw something, don't play anything in their turn. They can't play Spell Pierce. So they are attacking with the Djinn and the Insectile Aberration.
I know you can do that.
So they didn't play anything, so our Stormseeker becomes a slasher. And we can get in for a pretty decent crop there. No, they won't be able to play 2 things for sure. Okay, so they're having to stay back. So we could play Squee. Could play Jaya. Jaya could kill off the Aberration if it resolves. Obviously if they've got a second counterspell. No.
Things are getting heated, and I'm here to... Who needs the sun when you've got me around?
GG. Oof, I thought it was looking bad. I think the attack with the Terror was their mistake because they gave us the opportunity to double block. Otherwise, could have been in trouble. I think with the mono blue deck, you need to really just gum up the board and win with your flyers. I think trying to attack was very brave. Anyway, on the draw, still haven't seen a Kakkazan. Did I put them in the deck? Yeah, I did. Okay. As you pause mid-climb to catch your breath, you'd swear you can hear a heartbeat pulsing deep within the mountain. Creepy. Okay. Interesting land choice. Well, there is one Kakkazan. You can play it utilising the red off of Chandra next turn, I think. Don't mind leading in with Chandra, because even if it dies, we have another one.
This little candle's gonna set your world on fire. Watch me heat up the dance floor.
Can play everything pre-combat because there's no block to be made, so no choice for the opponent. And they're down to down by 5 already. Probably exile Chandra. No, Firebrand. Okay. Interesting. So let's look at the top card, shall we? Okay, we've just got rid of a land.
So what?
I have to play a creature this turn really because of the Kakkazan, so we were always going to play the Stormseeker. Getting in for 4 more. I wondered if the wanting was coming, but no, just removing that creature.
You're really cramping my style.
If only we could get an enchantment in the graveyard. I guess we might be able to get this one in there, but not this turn. So let's look at the top card again. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Come on, Chandra. Think of something good.
So we've got in for another 6 this turn, down to 5. Looking pretty bad for our opponent, I would say. Could potentially spit out a bunch of blockers. Okay, just one more and another borrowed time, probably for the Stormseeker. Now they take the Chandra.
Burn even brighter.
So I think we just attack with everything and see where we end up. So now we have an enchantment in our graveyard. And we can get in for 1 with Chandra like this, and now they can't play enchantments, which I think is going to make it hard for them. That is one way that does work. So obviously we can haste this in. They'll block this, go up to 6. We can only do, oh, you could do 5, 6. Okay. You do have to block the first striker if you're relying on your life link, but never mind. They were dead anyway. GG. Okay. 13 fat dabs. Not sure what that means, but probably don't want to know. On the play with 3 lands. Still no Kakkazan turn 1 though. I don't think we ever curved it out perfectly and won 3 in a row. It's raining. Right. That's enough. I've completed the side game, so I'm allowed to start the real game. That's nice. We didn't really want to see anything good on turn 1. Esper could be okay. I'm looking forward to actually playing with the Defiler. Going to use Chandra this turn, so thing would have been a spell pierce, but thankfully we avoided that.
So you might as well give up already.
Listen, pal, I'm with the Gatewatch.
Give a toast?
Nice.
I'd love to.
Just sort my position out. Oh, another slow play. So play this.
Aww, you're looking a little
and then we can play this for 1. Just hope we don't get board wiped. That would have been cut down either way. Good, we're looking at good little whack of damage next turn, unless they can do something. Storm the Mirthless, yeah, that could help gain some life back.
I bring my own army.
I suppose you still have 1 mana to play with. So we have a 38% chance of drawing a land, so hopefully we won't. I can always use the Chandra Exile to get another card anyway. Okay, that's a pretty nice one. Let's get another card. Lovely.
Fun idea.
So we don't need to use any of these damages to kill Soren. We're going to die to both Kumanos.
Get out of my way!
Let's do 1 damage to this, shall we? So I can attack with all 3. Yeah, that's a shame. Obviously, we won't be letting them keep Soren.
Let this be over.
And we'll hold the Kakkazan, Sokenzan, because using it as creatures could be decent. So if I discard this, can I play Squee? Not this turn. Let's exile the top and see what we're playing with. Gatekeeper is nice.
Just improvise.
So what can we exile from their graveyard? Instant? That sounds good to me. We'll do our 1 damage here so that we can attack with our Defiler. Take that. And then we'll... Actually, we'll keep those as blockers because our Chandra's going to ultimate next time, so... No point to play that out now for 1 extra damage. Meat hooking for 3. Gets rid of the Gatekeeper, but nothing else. We could get a free kill on the Sheldred here, if they want to keep Chandra down. Ah, oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Good game. Ah, oh, just taken apart. That was beautiful. And again. Jota. Jota. Still no Kakkazan in my opening hand. It's a bit getting frustrating, but these have been performing well for us, haven't they? Getting in for that 3 makes such a big difference compared to the 2. It's just like the reward sleeve for this month or something. Speaking of the 2, I'm still testing this. I haven't seen it perform well yet. Could be it's time to shine though if we block this underdog. I don't really want to play the Defiler of Instinct because it could just get Liliana'd. Although they would have played it if they had it, right? In turn 4 there's nothing that gets... Let's give it a go. This could be a stupid idea. If they play one now, I can only guess that they top decked it. Graveyard Trespass is going to come back. So we can play these for 1, we can play this for 2. Cost ourselves 6 life. Prob's worth it. In fact, it's going to cost me a bit more life if I exile another creature. So what I should probably do is exile an instant with this one. Exile a trespasser with this one. Oh shit, I should have played the Stormseeker first. For fuck's sake, this sequencing was poor. Very poor by me. It cost me 3 life to play that. But we can get in for 7. And then we've got the Raiju for next turn. I mean, obviously they could invoke Despair now, but they're too far behind that doesn't catch them back up. So we don't mind one of those. The Junji is a very interesting option. I think we just, yeah, keep firing the damage at face. So my misplay in the ordering didn't affect it, but yeah, that was another convincing one. On the draw again that time, right? And again, Momo. So we're 5 for 5. Still no Kakkazan, it's becoming laughable. Just got, I don't know what I'll possibly be discarding. Exiling with this, so probably nothing. Probably just a 2/1 first strike. And that is the drawback of that card, I suppose. Well, I mean, I'll be exiling the Planeswalker now. Actually, I guess I can exile sorcery. But they have taken away my freedom. Most removal is instant, so yeah, all our Planeswalker is irritating, I suppose.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah, we can run this out as a 3. Get rid of the Liliana. Get a treasure, draw a card. Shieldred. God, it really is an apocalyptic against a red deck. But we can get through it, can't we? We've done it once before. But we need the Defiler, really. No, that's nothing. God, I was going to say, that attack would be bold. So if I put a Stormseeker, I can give my Raiju +1/+0 and put a counter on it, which will bring it up to the same size as Sheldred, and then we can start attacking. If it doesn't get destroyed, of course. Which it has, but we have to go through that at some point. And Sorin the Mirthless.
I bring order to this broken world.
I'd say presumably plussing. For a Pilfer, which they can't play this turn, and it won't get them anything next turn. So this comes with a 1/1 on it anyway this turn, which is quite nice. So I can put my counter on the Stormseeker and kill Sorin or Sheldred. If they block, it means they've got a spare in their hand. Lucky.
Dire times.
Can vote for spare.
Tactics.
Yeah. No, we're in trouble.
Some have said there is no subtlety to ice drive for
guess I'll
elegance
take that.
and speed in my work.
Fight. I'll fix
Let's see what we draw, because they'll be able to pilfer it. Great. No, not even pilfering it. want to kill off the Planeswalker, which I don't blame them. Back up to a hand of 7.
My wings are not for the How dare you disrespect?
There will definitely be removal for Radar. My only hope is that they try and cut down with just one of them in their hand. GG. We lost eventually to black, but had a good run. Just got a little bit wrecked, but happens sometimes. Next one. Okay, one time give me my Kakkazan in my opening hand, and then something on turn 2. Still nowhere to be seen. Good, we can play this first. I love putting this out there because we don't mind if it dies. It's like a nice, you know, you've got to deal with it because it's going to do 3 damage a turn, but then if you do it ramps, man, wonderful. Didn't get another land unfortunately, but I am quite looking forward to exiling an enchantment from the graveyard. Enchantment creature nonetheless. Vicious. So enchantments, all creatures cost you 2 life now. What a different game under those pretenses. Moved it. I guess we're going to put the Defiler in, as it makes all of our next stuff cheaper. Obviously slightly easier to remove than a Planeswalker, that's why it was a question, but red-white is probably not going to have Saki type stuff like Liliana. Have they got anything to bring back? No, because this is clearly a reanimated deck. So, can Squee for 2 and Chandra for... Yes, Chandra. Paying 2, doing 1 to them. Because then we can Jaya as well. So we could be into a Wandering Emperor. It's just what I'm bearing in mind. So I don't really want to attack Squee. I don't want to attack with my Defiler. I just want to develop my board in case that's what it is.
Give a toast? I'd love to.
Like this. This is more fun than attacking.
1,000 years and they never learn not to mess with you. The experience will do you good.
Let's see your Wandering Emperor. 9 times out of 10 this is a Wandering Emperor. Don't be coy. Like, should I play it? Because it's holding off quite a bit of damage not playing it, I suppose. You've got to do something, ever. It's always the conclusion people come to, and they always play it.
Finally, I'm home. Let your blade do the talking. We've got the edge in this fight.
An attack would mean what? Another Wandering Emperor in hand. Want to trade with the Defiler? Probably okay to do that. If they have another Wandering Emperor out and they flash it in and plus it again, at least the creatures trade and we kill a Wandering Emperor. A Ganjo, less fair to trade with. It does cost them a turn though, hopefully. Got these companions. So would like to try and find a land, I think. I mean, I could kill the companion. Doesn't really help. Let's have a look at these.
Embrace the heat of the
I'll take the
moment.
land. So the extra red could be helpful. Because we can do 1 damage like this. 1 more damage to the Wandering Emperor like this.
Back off.
Can play Squee like this. and then we can finish the Planeswalker like that. One of our creatures dies.
Until next time, then.
We have enough things, do we? 4 other cards, no. So we're missing 1 card to bring Squee back. Could be our poor Firebrand in a minute. If they attack with the little dude, the big dude, I'm expecting to have to block. I don't want my Planeswalkers getting damaged or dying. Invoke Justice on a Wandering Emperor.
Run away. You'll
So
be
they're both
safe
4/4s and they'll both attack Jaya? Maybe.
May your blade strike true.
No. So they're going to keep one of our Planeswalkers alive. Keep both alive, sorry.
Oh, payback's
That's
gonna
interesting.
be spicy.
So let's see what's on top. Just land.
Come on, Chandra. Think of something.
Anything on top. Some
I
more
strive
land,
for
but we
elegance
eventually
and
find a
speed in my
Stormseeker.
work.
Could trade for the... How many counters this got at? 2. Trade for the 4/4. Yeah, let's do that. This vigilance is killing me, so... And we've got blockers for the attackers at the moment. And our Kakkazan's flipping next turn.
We must
And we can
protect
get
the
Squee if we need. We haven't got in for much damage yet. We're not quite gone as... Oh no. That's pretty much as bad as it gets. Something that is virtually impossible to remove as a 5 toughness creature. Not to mention the shield counters. Okay, well at least that Kakkazan's their Emperor dead. Do we have anything else to play with? Another
This is
Chandra.
a fun idea.
Should we plus this? No, we should minus this.
Wisdom kindles the heart.
So who? I think we're gonna ignore the other Chandra. Gonna play the Raiju. And this. And then no attack. So they will spend a turn killing our Planeswalkers with their Companion and Warden. We might be able to take out one creature, but I'm not sure. Obviously this is very similar to the Invoke Justice deck that I did on my last video. Less angely, a bit more doggy. Does feel like we could be dead. Just have no way to deal with this Warden.
Just when I was having a good time.
Interesting that they're opting to leave Jaya alive.
Embrace the heat of the moment.
It's not really any good as flashing in, is it? But I don't really know what my plan is here. I have no way to thin this herd out. Game. We haven't actually, I just know there's nothing in our deck that can deal with this. That one's a tricky one. The only way to really beat that is to kill it quick enough, exiling their graveyard as we go, which we didn't do either. Okay, just a very quick look at the stats here. So we've got a 63% win rate over 8 games, which isn't fantastic, but I think it was partly scuffed by the fact that we didn't draw the Kakkazan or an Epicure on any of our starting hands, so we managed to play 8 games. I didn't get a single 1-drop in a starting hand, which has got to be a record or close to. So I feel like being able to get that momentum from turn 1 would help a lot with this deck, and it could be that I need to put even more 1-drops and remove some of the 2-drops or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it's got some potential to be a climber. At least the games are really fast, like 1, 4, 4, 5, 2 minutes for our wins. 9-minute loss that we kind of knew was going to be a loss, but yeah. Anyway, it was fun, and I think what I'll probably do now is try and do like a little series on the Defilers. I think the red one is probably not the strongest one. I think the green one's pretty strong. So it'd be interesting to try a little series on the other Defilers anyway. So thank you very much for watching. If I can find something competitive to do with the other ones, I will do. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.